Welcome to the Books and Martinis Podcast.
I'm Priya.
And I'm Mercy.
And this is your go-to book podcast,
where we lift, empower, and spotlight authors.
Grab your martini and follow along.
And don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to our podcast. I'm Priya.
I'm Mercy. Hi, everybody. Hey, Priya, how are you?
How are you? Cheers. How you doing?
Yum, yum.
Got my espresso martini. Yes.
I love it.
What you got there? You got some vodka? You got some gin? What you got there?
Yep. Yummy stuff. Taking it
easy. It is
the
month of February as we started. Yes. And today we have a special episode for our Books and Martinis podcast. We're talking about TBR, y'all, to be read.
Yes, so what? Let's see what's in our TBR.
You're holding up
my TBR.
Okay,
hey,
so
there's only 5. I usually have like 10.
I have 5. Well, I'm only showing February, but I have my 3 hard copies. I don't know if I'll get to them all because that's what usually happens when you have a TBR, right? Like it's all like mystery.
Oh, let me tell you something right now. I'm not getting to these in February. I'm just not getting to them.
See, that's why I'm not showing all of mine. I'm just showing a few. But I do have my Kindle TBR. I'll hold that up because that's packed. That's jam-packed with books in my TBR.
Oh, that's sweet.
So many delicious reads. Oh, Yep. So tell me what's in your hard copy.
Oh, my heart. Okay, well, so there's this girl that I really love. And for my birthday, a couple of weeks ago, she sent me these 2 amazing books. Thank you.
I recognize
books.
those
It was you. Thank you.
Yes. Well, tell us what the names are because you're holding them up for YouTube. But
so, Untamed by Glennon Doyle. It's a New York Times bestseller. Cannot tell you how many people have told me they've read it, and they were like,
really?
Like in love with it. Yeah.
I made the right pick then. I saw so many reviews about that book, and I'm like, this is Mercy right here.
Over 1 million copies sold. So I just love that it has all these pinks and all these colors and glitter, and it was a Reese's book club book.
Yes, so, I saw that too, and I was like, okay.
It looks fantastic. So it's definitely in my TBR. I'm real excited about it. Again, I posted it on Instagram, and people just spoke about it. Mexican Gothic. Looks absolutely gorgeous. It is by Silvia Moreno Garcia, and it is wonderfully creepy. So that is exactly what I'm hearing from people. I heard
it was gruesome.
Everybody.
I heard it was gruesome.
So I heard from some people, but everybody seemed to love it. I haven't heard from anybody that they didn't love it.
Yeah.
The cover is exquised. The colors are just gorgeous. They're really deep.
Like colors.
Deep wine red color with a green background, and it's this girl, and she's it's just absolutely gorgeous.
I've been eyeing that book for years, and I've never picked it up for myself. And I know it's been popular, and I was like, you know what, I just don't want to get her any author. I wanted to get you a Hispanic author.
I love it.
I was browsing all the Hispanic authors, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to do this one because I want this one. So she'll tell me how it is, and then I'll get it.
Oh, absolutely. And I love that she's holding a bouquet of flowers that are dry.
Yes.
I can't wait to read it.
Dead flowers.
Thank you, Priya.
Yes.
I just love it. I love it.
What else you got?
And then I have, I have this book that's called Many Lives, Many Masters. Can I tell you how long Samantha and Kyle both have been talking to me about this
Really?
book? Yes. And so this was, again, in my TBR pile, which I did share on Instagram. And a lot of people mentioned that this was a life-changing book for them.
What?
And it's a quick read, but it's a very deep read.
Is it spiritual or it's self-help?
Yes. So, no, I think it's spiritual. So it's a doctor, if I'm not mistaken, it is a doctor. Again, I have to read it.
Yeah.
But he talks about the different lives. I think it has to do with reincarnation.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And he hypnotizes people, and they go back into past lives, and they understand why they are the way they are because of lives they've lived previously.
Yeah.
So it's something along those lines, but it is life-changing from my understanding. So as soon as I read it, I will let you know. This one, I plan to devour it. It is Samantha's copy, so it's in my TBR, but I will read it and return it to them.
Yeah.
So I'll share that with you.
Yeah.
This book right here, I read about 10 years ago, and it is called A New Earth. It is by Eckhart Tolle, and it is awakening to your life's purpose. I couldn't remember the book, but I remember reading it. And it is the first time that Oprah has recommended the same book twice in her book club.
Oh, that's interesting.
So she read it 10 years ago. And as we all know, you can watch a movie and 10 years later, when you watch it again, you're a different person. So you see it in a different way. And so she said that reading this a second time, 10 years later, give her a completely different perspective. And it's all about ego. And, how to put the ego aside and how to live life purposefully. And it sounded really deep. And I thought, okay, well, I recall reading the book. I don't remember it to the T clearly. So much has passed, but I was a different person 10 years ago. So I picked it up and I'm really looking forward to reading it.
Wow.
And my last book took me
The Let Them Theory. Yes.
I am absolutely obsessed with this book.
Yes.
And can I tell you that I went to every single bookstore. I called every bookstore and I tried Amazon. I tried everything. And I was told that it was in back order on a global scale.
So how'd you get that copy?
Listen, on a global scale until the 22nd of January. It was to be reprinted and then it was going to be redistributed to different bookstores. So I had to wait until then. But because I was leaving on my road trip from Florida to Tennessee, I really wanted to have it prior because I want to read it on the road.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, but I want to have it. I want to have it. So that's how I ended up getting the New Awakening.
Oh.
Anyhow, so I told everybody the story. I can't get the book. I want to get the book. You don't understand. So I'm like obsessed with wanting to get the book. I ended up buying a book, Priya, that I already had. When I got home, I tell Raquel, hey, Raquel, I bought this book, but I already have it. She tells me, yep, Mom, you have it. We read it. It was a great book, but you have it. So I tell Samantha, it's a whole story. You got to listen to me, Priya. So I tell Samantha, hey, Sam, can you come with me to Barnes & Noble? Now I leave Naples to go to Miami. I'm going to Barnes & Noble. And I'm telling her, you don't know, Samantha, I've gone through this whole thing. There's this book and I want to get it. They don't have it anywhere. It's sold out everywhere. It's not even, they're printing it again, blah, 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 blah. And she's like, I'm like, I know. So I just have to return this book. I'll get some coffee. We'll go shopping. She's like, sounds good. I walk in. I look at the table. There's the book.
You had a whole table.
There were 2 copies. No, there were 2 copies on the table.
Oh, snap.
Okay. I grabbed the book in disbelief. I'm like, there's no way the book is.
Yeah.
There's no way that's the book. I go to the cashier. Her name is Hannah. I'm like, I had goosebumps. I'm like, hello? How do you have this book? This book is nowhere. I mean, we called here. We called her. She goes, I don't know. She goes, the book just came in. It was in a box of other books and we just put it. It just came in. I go, this book is mine. It's meant to be mine. And she goes, definitely. I agree with you because we weren't supposed to have it. That book sold out. It just came in and I just put it there. She goes, that book is meant to be yours. I'm like, thank you.
It's waiting for you. Had your name written in and everything.
My book.
And so Mel Robbins.
The book is all.
Yeah.
The Let Them Theory.
Yeah. The Mel Robbins is a really popular self-help author. Self-help author. And I saw some of her reels and videos about the book and the Let Them Theory, and it really resonated with me. So you read the book and you tell me how it is, because if it's really good, then I'll get it.
Oh, absolutely. Definitely. And she has many other books. She's just an incredible author, and
I love it.
And just amazing. So yeah, I'm really excited about it, and I'll let you know. So
yeah, definitely.
That's my whole story.
Okay. All right. Yours. I'll probably be a lot quicker than you, y'all. Okay, so I'm going to start with my Kindle reads, because it's so easy to be on Kindle and be like, download when you have your unlimited prescription or whatever, your subscription.
Prescription.
So Tasanya Odette, who we interviewed last week, She has a second book coming out, or it's already out, called Feral Romance. And that's on my TBR for this month. I am so excited to read it. It's a follow-up to the first book, Rivalry of Hearts. And it's a fae romance about authors, and it's like sexy banter. It's supposed to be really good. So I'm excited about that. I also have The Midnight Arrow by Zoe Draven. And Zoe Draven's one of my favorite sci-fi smut authors, sci-fi fantasy smut authors. And The Midnight Arrow was part of an anthology of stories that she put out with other authors last year, and she just released it by itself. So I'm super excited to read that. I'll probably devour it really quick. Hard copy I have for all you on YouTube. You could see this. It's called Artemis by Andy Weir, and he's the author of The Martian. So The Martian is actually the first sci-fi book I ever picked up in the library when I was little. And I was just like, oh, I was so fascinated. Like, and I would always come back to it to finally when I like took it out and I started reading it. And my young mind didn't really grasp everything. But later on, like I learned to appreciate like his mastery. Like he is so good. His work and the way he describes the landscapes and the story itself is so good. So it happens on Mars. And there are folks living and working on Mars. That's what Artemis is about. And it's a follow-up.
Is this a new book?
No, it's been out for a while. So The Martian is an older book. And The Martian was again what I was first introduced to by Andy Weir, but I'm so excited for Artemis. It has really good reviews, and been dying to dive into it. So, in short, that's my TBR for February. Because of
course we have our book of the month.
Yeah, and our book of the month, James, which I did audio for, and was so good, guys. And it definitely deserves all the accolades. It is a little bit hard to listen to because of all the slave references and what the main character has to go through, but highly recommend for this month, for Black History Month.
Excellent.
Yes.
Good.
So
good.
That's our TBR, y'all.
I love it. I know that's pretty big, and let's see how much we can get through.
Yes.
Because everything you saw, plus our book of the month book.
Hopefully we'll read all of them.
It is a lot. So grab your martinis and follow along.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Books and Martinis.